Don't open that yet.
I know. I'm just getting it ready.
I'm going sans beverage, gentlemen. But I'll crack in spirit.
All right.
Well, gee,
Fuck
like we have like those soda water things or whatever.
You're not drinking a bubbly on Bushbanter. Hello, people, coast to coast. You know what time it is. It's time for Bushbanter. We're back, 2026, out of hibernation. Let's go. We are the Bushmen, big supporters of your Toronto Maple Leafs, of the CBL.
Oh, fancy.
Lots of changes in the off season. Lots of changes here. We're coming to you live from a new setup, new studio. We got put up by CBC. Doing big thing.
Bring Courtney to Milano right now.
Bring Milano. So I thought I'd bring you live. I'm, of course, G. Hill, actually Papa Bush the second. Welcome home.
Let's go.
Bennett back in November. He's looking well. He'll be up on the diamond here in the pit.
He's a big time.
He's a big.
Not the Chiquetto barrel as a baby.
He's a fridge. I love it. So looking forward to that. And so we'll pass it over to a couple other people. I, of course, have my brother here, Circus Bush Elliott. The word is out that he is going to go on his hands to and from the bush this year. Not for charity, just because. El, you can't.
Yeah, it's not for charity, but if you want to give me money, I'll take it. It's a bold move by me, especially in Christie, the broken glass,
Right.
and it's going to be carnage.
I don't think I've ever seen you do a handstand.
Not
let alone
once.
commit to this. This is
It's an
incredible.
off-season thing, man.
Yeah.
The circus classes have been great.
It's been going great.
Been
Speaking
working
of,
on tumbling.
yeah, there you go. Welcome. And of course, speaking of circuses, we'll kick it over to Ray, the Mage Bush. Now, this is no joke. Ray, correct us if you're wrong. You were at a Magic the Gathering.
The Spotlight
Expo
Series.
tournament.
Let's go.
Spotlight
2,000
Series?
over
Oh,
2,000
man.
players. The Lorwood Eclipse and teaching Spotlight. Let's go. 3-day event.
Did you wear your Leafs gear?
Did you wear your Leafs gear?
Oh my God.
You probably some wizard cape or something.
I had a wizard cape on. It was epic. It was epic.
What did it smell like?
We'll just pass. Don't want to offend anybody.
Offend all those wood nymphs out there. So we are back, people. So stoked. Looking to bring it to you live. Like I said, I'm sure we haven't even opened the Instagram tonight. Tons of messages given all the chaos that's going on.
Dude, it's the winter hibernation.
You know that
every year. We
But-
put a lot out of the fields.
That doesn't stop you from following. Give us
Absolutely.
smash and
Yeah,
subscribe.
smash and subscribe. Don't
Bush
forget.
one. Give us a follow.
Hitting
here.
1 million followers this summer. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For
let's
sure.
go. Let's go. So obviously big updates in the league. So the Inter-County Baseball League, been around since 1909, has rebranded
R.I.P. IBL.
the Canadian Baseball League. Before we get into the wild takes that it sent through the league, couple quick updates for everyone on what that means. So it's now becoming a fully professional format.
Yeah.
No idea what that really means. Barely has to do with
You
imports
pay guys,
and
no, you're
taxes.
paying guys over the table as opposed to under the
Yeah.
table. That's the difference.
Don't worry,
We're gonna keep
man.
an eye on your finances. But
Yeah, well, this
Yeah.
is coming at you. The leagues, the seasons increased from 42 to 46
I
games.
like it.
A lot of ball.
I like
Yeah, a lot of ball. And then they also changed the format for the playoffs. So the 4-5 team will play each other in a 1-game playoff. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, you're out.
Oh,
Done.
my
And then there's a semifinal of 7 games, and then a final of 7 games, and then you hoist the cup. So
Right.
That's ruthless, man. Like Brantford used to get a sniff because like only one team was kicked, but they were they were fighting for it. But that's ruthless.
Yeah.
And I feel like, teams from the lower ranks have made runs. Like Barry, didn't Barry win it a couple of years ago when they sawed off everyone? Weren't they like a lower ranked team, or were they like a 2 seed? And I completely forgot.
I feel
Well, they
like-
swept the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like a 6 or something.
They were. I don't think they were 6, but they were like. I don't think they hosted like a home series. Like,
Yeah.
They weren't the winning like the team that finished ahead in the series or the season. But I mean, I don't know. It's the IBL. Like playoffs are wild. We
Yeah.
saw
CBL.
CBL. Sorry, but like we saw that game with Chris LaRue, where it was a playoff game against Kitchener years ago, and we lost 1-0 on a balk call in the first inning with a guy on third base. They call the balk, guy comes in, game ends 1-0.
Right.
Like so, it's the IBL playoffs.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
CBL.
CBL. Well, that was the IBL.
It's gonna be different now. It's gonna be totally
It's
different.
gonna take a lot of time to
CBL doesn't roll off the tongue the same as IBL. IBL.
We can continue to call it that on this
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Flip back.
We got the official ball here, Bobby.
Inside ball. Let's go.
So yeah, any other shockwaves for you guys? I saw that Inside the Pitch. They have their own podcast or video podcast here with Mark Paré and Neil out.
We gotta get Mark on.
He was losing it. Neil was losing
He was having a tough go right now.
He doesn't like.
We love you, Neil. We love you.
Neil.
Take the time off that you need. We're here for you if you want to come down to the bush.
Yeah, come on down to the bush.
Boys.
Sweet. What happened? He
He's
doesn't like
taking a little time. He's not feeling this new little transition.
Doesn't like it.
No, that's all right, Neil. We still
rep you, Neil. So lots of changes throughout the league, and then obviously lots of changes on the home front, boys. I think you guys have been tracking it. Ray, did you have a couple updates for the people?
I don't even know what to say. The biggest heartbreak 2026 so far. Blanco.
Oh no.
Why? Blanco.
Ryan Dos Santos.
Come on, David.
We sold him for cash consideration.
Well, tipping at you with that big briefcase of cash, but come on,
That
man.
hurts, man.
I thought it meant more than that.
All those Bush galas, we gave you the hardware. We know that he probably had no say in the trade. Blanco did.
It's the IBL. I feel like, remember when Salazzo got traded?
Yeah.
Like the Leafs traded players to Hamilton for him. This is like back in the day. And the guys they traded for Salazzo just were like, no, we're staying with the Leafs. That was kind of just it. They threw him a couple extra bucks. Like, okay, we'll keep these guys. But, it hurts.
It does.
Losing Blanco, man. Those wheels.
I know.
Yeah, so that was devastating. I remember when you sent us that news, Ray. That was shocking.
Yeah.
Blanco, we love you. Obviously, a great outfielder here for the Leafs for a number of years. Set the walks for one season in the IBL the other season. Shout out that. Has won some Bush hardware. Has probably the best nickname in the IBL.
Yeah.
Also one of our first ever interviews on Bushbanter in the depths of COVID. When we had him on, we hadn't fully met him. We just had the name Ryan Dos Santos. And then he pops on camera, and he's a blonde white kid. We're like, wait a second. That's when El Blanco came up. So we rep you, Dos Santos. Damn shame did he go. We do have to hear about us.
He's dead to us.
Yeah, he's dead to us.
He's dead to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pitch him high inside.
He loves cutting out everything.
We got a lot of new guys.
Well, and also, Ray, you'd be remiss, shed a tear. One of the longest serving Leafs of all time, our boy, the Polish Prince, the teacher, Marek Deska, has been with the Leafs since 2010.
Unreal.
15-year Leafs career.
Well, what are you doing to us?
Shift off to
Dino!
Oh,
I got my eyes on you, man.
I should have known Dino how to play it. Yeah. He's always sniffing around. He's trying to steal us away, too. He's like,
Keep the cheers on the ground, Dino. Leave our players alone.
What's wild about that, now I'm just kind of putting together the chess pieces in my head, is, the Leafs were up for sale a few years ago, and they got sold to the eventual owners. Now, the Bushmen put in a tender. We didn't beat it. But the same group who was running that reached out to me to see if he wanted to bid on it. You take a pass and you take a play.
Royals up in here.
Oh my God. Well, sorry to see you go, boys, but we're gonna heckle the hell out of you.
I will say that I do have one small happiness with Deska going. Breaks my heart, but I will say this. He pitched too quickly.
Oh, yeah.
There were some starts with Deska where I got 2 beers in.
Yeah,
And it's like the 8th inning. You know, like I appreciate everything you've done for us, but now I get to enjoy a few more beers.
Yeah.
Those stars that when I
Exactly.
Also dead to us now.
also dead.
Exactly. All right, so a couple of signings, like you said, we'll just rip through them pretty quick. So it looks like, a lot of these guys, like based on my quick kind of read around at it, is they some of them are coming out of this Greater Toronto Baseball League. I don't know much about it. Some of them are coming out of JUCOs in the States, and a couple import signings. So looks like we picked up a pitcher, Ryan Capuano of Marshall University.
Ooh.
110 innings pitched, 111 Ks. I
What
like
was that
that.
movie, We Are Marshall? Is that the Marshall University?
I think it's a different one. We got this outfielder. He was 5th in the leagues in the Great Toronto Baseball League. Jacob Bronson.
Oh,
Pretty
good
good
last name.
picks.
Good
He's got
last
some
name.
good wheels. We got Ben Starrett out of Ohio Christian. A good
Christian boy.
club.
Yeah.
356 and 355. He actually was selected in the NCAA Mid-East Region first team.
Oh, let's go.
Anybody
Oh.
there? This guy's got a great name, Cooper Tompkinson. The utility man. He's also playing in Australia, 6'2" left.
Dude,
Oh,
we got a money down.
National maybe told him, and then Kirk Gibson, not
Oh.
that Kirk Gibson,
Ah,
but same like infielder. He came actually was a teammate of Spencer Ross with U of T. They
Oh,
apparently
really?
won 3 back-to-back OUA championships.
Really?
So
Wait, 3
Let's
back
go.
to back? They were there for 6 years. I mean, 8 years? Because 3 back to back is back to back.
Wow,
back to
shit,
back.
that's a lot of backs.
That's what I say.
3 in a row.
It took a while to graduate. Still working on the masters.
Exactly, and then a couple of the imports here. So we got an infielder, Vasily Kaludis, coming out of Birmingham,
Oh.
batting .311, 8 homers, 48 RBIs, and 57 games. And then this big pitcher, I don't know if you guys saw it, Ronaldo De Paula. He was in the Dodgers organization from 2017 to 2023. Got as
Love
high as AA ball with
Love
Tulsa in
Love
2023.
Big
And then he was in
character.
the Frontier League last year,
Oh,
in
yeah.
2024.
What team?
Big K guy, yes, had a 10.7 Ks per innings pitched and only a 0.3 walk per innings pitched.
We're going to get those Giants up there, bro.
Oh, yeah, we're not getting Chads for this year. Let's go.
And then a couple IBL, inter-IBL signings. So we got an all-star from Kitchener last year, Jordan Mandaluni.
Oh, I remember yours.
Yeah, so he's apparently turned 40 this year, so right in our wheelhouse.
I like it.
But all-star with 4 homers, 18 RBIs, and 11 steals. Those numbers.
You know, in 40
Maybe only
games,
25 games.
yeah, I
Maybe
don't know,
only
like,
25 But we do like it. We like the speed and we like the age.
I like
And then we got a guy that I've heard Eric from the Bush tee off on for years. Yadi.
Oh, yeah,
my
boy, Yadi.
Martinez. So he was with the Kitchener organization. He's pretty steady behind the plate. Had, I think, over 200 Ks over 3 years and over almost 200 innings in the 3 years. So,
I love it. Shady 80, welcome to the squad.
Yadi, welcome to the squad. So, boys, I don't know.
Wait, it must be nice for him not to get bellowed at by Eric.
Yeah,
That's gotta be
He's
good.
gonna dial it in this year.
Yeah, exactly.
And hey, boys, let's not forget we got Netty back on the squad.
Oh,
Neck,
yeah.
Lock it in.
love it.
Lock
Dennis
it
DeBan.
in. And our boy Debo locking it in. Hey, and utility man himself, Big Mike Chiquetto.
Chick-
Let's go,
Did
Chiquetto.
you get utility first base in DH?
Yeah.
Let's just sniff at the pro league.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's
man.
go now.
Yeah,
Rosetto.
Keto.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure. Those were big. And then obviously Lazo's still out on the waiver wire.
Dude,
But
Time with us, man.
Just come to home.
We'll
Come
let you
home.
leave to catch a
Run
train.
home, Jack.
Run home, Jack. Run home, Jack.
run home, John.
John. Dude,
Yeah.
we'll let you go run away from games early for if you got to catch a train. You know, we have no
Come
problem
on,
with
we
that.
don't care at all.
Yeah,
That
we
third
love
base is calling you now that we released that good for nothing Blanco.
Ah.
Come on.
I always hated that.
So yeah, so still some names obviously out there. We had a pretty good pitch staff last year. Hope they bring back some of those boys. And then the Mara clan, man. It's been crickets out there.
It's all right. We
Same
got
with Castaldo. It's
Yeah.
usually late.
Late
These
game,
signings
yeah.
are early,
Yeah,
it's
everywhere. Yeah,
Exactly.
this is insane.
So we'll see.
I mean, back in the day, it was like the
The day
season
before
started
the
on like
season,
May 13th and May 12th. You got like we have a roster tweet.
Yeah,
That was it.
but also the first 4 games of those like seasons, it was all just kids from literally the diamond right behind.
Yeah.
You got to schedule a bunch of 16-year-olds to play before we do in case we need extras.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, John Javier back too.
Oh, Jay, let's go.
So yeah, looking forward to the year ahead. Like we said, so
big. Yeah.
so now 23 home games
I
this
love it.
year, up from 21. Looking forward to that. I checked out the schedule; just came out. There's a lot of Friday games. So last year I think we complained about it one time where there's a lot of events that I think the Leafs actually listened to us.
Yeah.
Is where they would have a special guest come on a Saturday game at 2, but they conveniently have a Friday night game
The night
night
before.
before, and it was desert at the pit. So they have switched that up. None of those are on the schedule. It looks like they're going back to the traditional Sunday 2 o'clock games for basically the first half of the season, then into July and August. They're taking away that Sunday at 2, have more of the Friday night games, some Saturdays, Wednesdays. Ray, you had a take. You think it's just because people are crisping at the bush? Is that why?
Midsummer, I think crisping up on the Sunday afternoon games. I think that's a good call to just can those for a couple months.
Well, some of our hot.
Until we do our deep playoff run, obviously this year.
Well, we remember the hot tea. That was a
Oh,
Sunday, like 40-degree day.
There's been some just scorchers down there. So,
Dude, when I wore the tight black pants that day, that was a
cut them off with scissors.
Jesus.
So first home game, put it in the calendar, folks. Like we said, it's shocking that we have this information in the IBL, CBL, I don't know what you're going to call it. So Sunday, May 10th, 2 p.m. The Panthers are coming in.
Let's go.
We're going to rump them up. We took some of their players this year, so put that in the calendar. They'll obviously have some theme days, like the team will. I know we're going to have some theme days. The 80s night was sick. Al's got his.
This is also
Bush
a big year for the Bushmen, boys. This is
It's a
our
massive
10-year anniversary
True.
of yelling at people from the hillside.
A
So
decade.
let's go.
Let's
Cheers.
go.
Ding, 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 ding.
A decade.
So
How a lot has changed.
How
since
a lot has changed.
Our priorities have changed quite a bit. To
Well,
be
yeah,
young and naive.
When we first started, if they had a Friday night, Saturday afternoon, we would have been there both ends.
Yes.
Maybe not even left the bush.
No,
just
we would have slept
all
at the
night
bush. Yeah,
right
everything
into the
slept at all.
Saturday.
I probably wouldn't have a wife and 2 kids if it was Friday, Saturday games in
Yeah,
the first years.
Exactly. So yeah.
Carrie introduced you to it. She's like, yeah, we're done. That Friday, Saturday game.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, thank God you were dating her before the bush. Thank God I met Kim in COVID when there was no bush. Now they just have to put up
The
with it.
life we chosen.
Yeah.
Well, with Melissa, I'm in my vows. Like, I will go to IBL games.
Yes.
I'm getting married June 13th this year. So you bet it'll be in the vows.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
Big
amazing.
summer coming up for Big Al getting married in June.
Oh.
Not yet, but soon I'll
Put
be
a
up
ring
there.
on it.
Lady.
Put
Yeah.
a ring on it.
But like he's taken, ladies. Look, we know there's a lot of hot women watching the Bushbanter podcast. He is a taken man. So yeah, no, we had some good bush nights. I know we had the electric bush. We had the rave going there. That one guy came up, was like, "Yo, man, I was at Bell last week. This is better."
Well, we hadn't come down from Bell, so we were still in that.
Yeah. We gave him a little
But-
volley to enjoy the bush.
I was listening to some Buena Vista Social Club today. That Latin music,
Oh,
man. I
nice.
think we need to do
We
a
do Latin night.
I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah,
It was
I like it.
spicy
I like
jams.
it. I like it. We'll get that fired in the mix for sure. And so obviously, big year ahead. Boys, did you have anything else to chime in on? A couple things here before we wrap up.
It's gonna be hard to keep it straight. I'm gonna be IBL-ing a lot more than CBL. That was a pretty massive adjustment because just in terms of like attracting talent, if you're calling yourself like a professional baseball circuit, which they're operating that way now,
Right.
you can probably get like better players to come play, like better Canadian talent is my hope.
Yeah.
Instead of going and playing in the Frontier
yeah.
League or something, hey, you got an option in house
Right.
here where you don't got to travel across any borders. You're going to face good pitching because you'll get guys who come in like Dominican, Cuban, Venezuelan guys. And like you just like up the floor a little bit, and create like a better baseball atmosphere.
It's a definite shift, though. Like similar to I think maybe what Neil was touching on, where it came from. Again, it was back in the day like a super very much more higher end professional league, and obviously new leagues have come around, but it still remained for over 100 years. And it became kind of more of a community thing. And hey, like a little cash under the table, like no big deal. But you have guys like Deska, who's he's got a job and he's sticking around with the Leafs for 15 years. And now it's kind of becoming a little bit more structured, and so it's kind of lost a bit of the roots. Like when we were there 10 years ago, there's 10 people at the pitch. Now it's much better; it's evolved, but there's.
We're just trying to get that bag down, man. Let's go, cash up.
But I mean, my hope is with because I think they do have rules about like homegrown players, quote unquote, like Canadian talent at least. But you still see a lot of guys.
Yeah, they put a restriction. They put a restriction on NCAA guys to allow for more Canadian.
Which is I think that's good because it gives an opportunity for younger kids from Ontario from the Golden Horseshoe to come have an opportunity to play against men in a wood bat league.
Right.
Really play kind of almost professional kind of environment.
For sure.
And you don't want to lose that by going pro and paying guys more and bringing in kind of people may not have that same interest in being a part of the league.
Yeah, and maybe there is an element too where it kind of puts in more of a framework for the operators of each team to be a little bit more. Put some more fences around it, where maybe a little bit more Wild West. Now again. Not pointing fingers at anyone. Well, Jack Fish. Your budget obviously is like 1,000 times bigger than the Leafs, and it's not to say more woe is us because we don't have an ability to sell tickets, and obviously in some of those communities they get far more supported, but maybe that's part of it too, is it builds a little bit more of a framework within operators
for sure. Removing a bit of the Wild West element is probably a good thing overall. But again, the IBL is a bit. That one article of a massive tilt that took place in 2011. The commissioner was there, and they were interviewing him afterwards, and he said that was the best baseball fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, that means he's beat many of them.
Exactly. That's the kind of league the IBL had. That energy, but
you could put sugar in someone's gas tank, slash their tires. It's no big deal.
Whatever, man. Tilt a fan in the parking lot.
Exactly. So lots of changes, but we will see what's going to happen. Another couple things I think to say is, folks, the Bushmen may be coming out with our own exclusive hat. We're doing a little bit, and I don't want to say too much now, but a little bit of a collaboration with New Era.
Top
secret, but a Bushman hat is going to be dropping this year. Get those orders in now, because they are going to be flying off the shelf.
These aren't even the hats that are coming available. You people want these hats.
Those trudgers.
No, it's some real high-tech. Let's go.
Yes, exactly. So stay tuned on that. We're pretty stoked about it. I heard even the team may be throwing us a couple of jerseys to commemorate 10 years in the Bush. We'll see what happens.
We need more jerseys, but I'll take it.
We love jerseys.
Covered, but I'll take it.
I kind of like this team, the Leafs.
So I don't know, boys, anything else to say? Obviously, people, give us that follow. The Bushman 1. Smash and subscribe to YouTube.
Only maybe 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Less than 100 days.
Less than 100 days.
Love it. I love it.
Let's go. Bennett's 6-month birthday is the home opener. I bring him Simba style.
Yes.
And roll him down the hill.
Let Necti bless him.
Rafiki style. So I don't know, boys. I'm fired up. Stoked for our new setup here. I'm sure Kim loves it. The wife loves it. She's got to remember herself in the corner with the baby as we showed IBL stuff.
But how is that different from any other day for you?
That's true. That's true.
You used to have a camera turned on.
Yeah. Is it even on? Check. All right, boys. Well, hell of a good banter.
First one of the new season.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
Go Canada, go!
Go Canada,
Canada,
go!
Olympics.
Don't forget to watch the Olympics.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's hope for less controversy than there is in curling this year than anything else.
Although I might want to bring that guy on the team.
Yeah.
Tell him to kick rock.
Fuck you, Oscar.
Let's go. The Bush would have been in there too.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Go, Leafs, go.
Let's go.
Cheers.